The Curse of the Silver River. In the heart of the untamed American West, nestled in a valley surrounded by jagged peaks, flowed the Silver River. Its waters glistened like liquid mercury under the sun, earning it its name. The river was a source of life for the land and the people, sustaining the town of Larkspur and the lush wilderness surrounding it. But beneath its shimmering surface, the Silver River harbored a secret, a curse so powerful it could change the fate of anyone who dared to defy its warnings. The story begins with Eleanor Ellie Daniels, a fiercely independent woman who had inherited her family's struggling ranch. Ellie was known for her grit and kindness, but her ranch's debts had grown unbearable. She often sat by the Silver River, hoping for a miracle. Her late grandfather used to warn her, "The river gives and takes, Ellie. Respect its will, or it will teach you to." One day, word spread through Larkspur of a travelling prospector named Gideon Trask. He claimed to have discovered gold upriver and offered to lead an expedition. The town buzzed with excitement, imagining their futures paved in gold. Ellie, desperate to save her ranch, joined the expedition, ignoring her grandfather's tales of the river's curse. The journey upriver was arduous. Gideon led a group of 10 adventurers, including Ellie, a schoolteacher named Clara, and 2 brothers, Tom and Jeb, who were known for their mischievous ways. The forest grew denser, the air heavier, and an eerie silence replaced the usual rustle of wildlife. Gideon brushed it off, but Ellie felt the unease. One night, while camping by the river, the group encountered their first warning. A low, mournful howl echoed through the valley, followed by whispers carried by the wind. Tom, skeptical of ghost stories, mocked the idea of a curse. He tossed a coin into the river, joking, "If the river wants something, it can take this." The next morning, Tom was gone. The group found his footprints leading into the water, but no sign of him beyond that. Panic set in, but Gideon pressed them forward, promising riches just ahead. As they ventured deeper, the river's currents grew erratic, and the waters turned an unnatural shade of grey. Gideon revealed the legend he had uncovered. Centuries ago, the valley had been home to an indigenous tribe that revered the river as a sacred spirit. When settlers arrived and sought to exploit the land, a powerful shaman cursed the river to protect it, ensuring that greed would never taint its waters. The curse promised that those who disrespected the river would vanish, their fates intertwined with the flowing current. That night, Jeb confessed to Ellie that he and Tom had taken a piece of gold from the riverbed. Before Ellie could warn him to return it, Jeb disappeared into the shadows. The group awoke to find his boots by the riverbank, but no sign of the man himself. Ellie, now fearful but determined, began to see the curse as more than a punishment. It was a test of character. She noticed the river reflecting images of the group's past, showing their misdeeds and moments of selfishness. When Ellie saw her own reflection, it revealed her desperation to save her ranch and the sacrifices she'd made for her community. She realized that to survive, they must respect the river and its sacredness. Gathering the remaining group, Ellie convinced them to offer something meaningful to the river as a gesture of humility. Clara offered her teaching journal, and Ellie placed her grandfather's pocket knife, a family heirloom, into the water. "Son, river's current slowed, its grey hue fading back to silver. For a brief moment, the water became still, and the group heard a deep, resonant voice. "You have shown respect. Go and remember." When the group returned to Larkspur, they were forever changed. Ellie used the experience to rally the townsfolk, turning their attention away from exploiting the river and towards sustainable practices that honored the land. She opened her ranch as a sanctuary for travelers, sharing the tale of the river to anyone who would listen. Years later, the Silver River remained pristine, its shimmering waters a reminder of its power and mystery. Visitors often spoke of its beauty, but locals knew its true story. The curse that taught a town the value of respect, humility, and balance. This tale reminds us that nature has a voice and a spirit that demands our respect. If you found this story captivating, please like, share, and subscribe to Prime AI for more immersive stories that inspire and move you. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for the next legend that will spark your imagination and stir your soul.